Don't
Well,
be gay,
Fannin,
camp ya.
don't be gay, Fannin.
Hello, everybody. It's Thursday night. You know what that means? It's another exciting episode for the Homies podcast. And we got a very special guest tonight. But before we get to our special guest, let's go around and see how everybody's doing. Kreese, how's it going, brother?
Man, it is another Thursday night and everything is going good. I had a root canal today, so yeah, that was
Youch.
expensive. It is what it is. $1,000 down the tube, but it be like that. Thank God for insurance, right? But yeah, it is Thursday night. Could have been anywhere, but you're here with us. Campia, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine, Crease. I appreciate y'all bringing me on again to Thursday. I'm just out of watching Mortal Kombat 2, which we're going to talk about later, but I'm having a good night, hanging out with good friends, and we're ready to go.
Ebola, vote.
What am I voting on?
How many brain cells you have left?
Do your intro.
That would be 0. I have none left.
Danny, you have to overlook Ebola. He's our resident Asian, so he's kind of loony.
That's true. No matter how many brain cells I don't have left, I am still here every Thursday. Anyway.
Welcome.
That's it?
Welcome. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Nagranol. And for myself, I put out a video earlier this week making fun of Star Wars. Hey, go check that out. But welcome for the very first time for the Homies podcast, Danny from Comics and how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me.
Appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you.
right.
Thank you.
So if you get a chance, tell the people who you are and what you do.
My name is Danny Sansasi, and I have a channel called Comics and. I go live Wednesday through Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I also upload breakdowns of some of your favorite comic characters, stories, some of your favorite sci-fi shows, movies. I mean, pretty much anything nerdy. I have a breakdown about it. I also do my makeup at the same time. I never talk about it, so don't worry about that. It's just something I'm doing with my hands while I'm telling you a story or educating you about something new. But I also do special effects makeup as well. So there is a lot of cosplay on the channel too. And I'm also a comic creator. So there you go.
Nice. So we'll be talking about your comic book here later on in the show. So, Kreese, what we got first?
Actually, I'm gonna let Ebola talk about this subject. I think it's Nita. What?
Nita Sarkeesian, Miss
Yeah.
Gamergate herself.
So,
yeah. Go ahead, Ebola. That's you, all you, brother.
Okay, let me just find the tweet. Okay, so yes, where am I doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, he hadn't produced in a while, and you see what happens.
I'm a little rusty. Okay, so yeah, so in the game,
you got one job.
I'm doing it. In the game, The Spire 2, Aeneas Sarkeesian is as a consultant for in the game. I don't know how much it actually affected the game, but she's in there, which, if you know who Aeneas Sarkeesian is, that's bad. She's basically the reason ultra wave feminism and gender war is even really a thing to begin with. So I'm not sure how that much affects the game, but it's worth mentioning because that's kind of a red flag for a game, having her be a consultant at any game studio.
I mean,
what's her background?
Well, there's feminist frequency, and there's a lot.
Her famous moment was at TwitchCon. No, it was a YouTube thing when they used to have YouTube creators and stuff, and she went after Sargon of Akkad and called him a garbage person. And yeah. I've dealt with her in the past myself. I went toe to toe with the woman back when Gamergate was a thing, and yeah, she's a psychopath.
Didn't
She's a
she? Didn't
psychopath
she
to
also
heal.
make a video series of where it's like women and how they're actually bad women video game characters?
How literally she started doing the tropes of how women should be more the heroes in video games, where they should be no male protagonists. She attacked people like Dante, Master Chief, uh, the guys from Gears of War. She was evil personified. She gripped it off. She literally was trying to make money to make a video game, and that fell through. The
Hey,
last time I heard anything about her, she married herself on her
yeah,
birthday.
yeah. Hey, do you
What?
remember?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
she did do that because.
Mhm.
Hey, Fannin, do you remember what was it? A Depression Quest?
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Well, for
That's
the audience and those who don't know, what is that?
Depression
Yeah.
Quest was made by Zoe Quinn, who's another one of the other two arbiters of Gamergate, and people didn't like it. So basically, it caused the whole gamers are basically everyone's like gamers are these terrible people. You should not want to be a gamer. A bunch of gamers are dead articles came out simultaneously all at the same time.
So Zoe Quinn, she's more famous because she slept around with a bunch of guys that
five
wrote
guys burgers
Yeah.
and fries.
Yeah, she slept around with writers of video game articles and stuff, and
Now that's
she got
just
famous
nasty.
off of that.
And they all basically boosted her game to make it seem like it was better than it was, and people were just like,
It was absolute trash.
it was just like, even people that had depression are kind of like, this is insulting to people that actually had depression.
So
I gotta
if
ask
she
Danny. Oh, go ahead.
if she married
Danny.
herself, does
I was
she
just
get
about to
the
ask you about
tax
that.
credit?
I don't know.
I don't.
Hi, I married myself.
Yeah, how does that work? Or I was gonna ask
Dude,
you,
she
Danny, how
did
do you
it.
feel about that?
She did
Like,
it. She did it though. It was fucking hilarious.
Does
From
she
a woman's
identify as
point
a
of view-
twin? Does she
From a
identify as a
woman's point of
twin?
view, how do you feel about women marrying their own selves? Like, I'm like curious.
I don't care what anybody does. In with their own lives. I really don't care as long as it doesn't affect me and they try to force me to accept whatever batshit crazy thing they're doing. Or say you have to agree with me. No, I really don't. To each their own. I don't care, but I don't have to agree with you that the sky is red when it's clearly blue. But if she wanted to marry herself in some whatever batshit hippie hand fasting, I mean, whatever gets you clicks, I don't care. But hey, man, if she's getting tax credit for that, it might have saved me a couple of divorces.
Well. So she's also like the mastermind between Sweet Baby Inc. and all those that went to the gaming industry. Like,
I don't know about any of that.
So, I remember looking this up. There's Sweet Baby Inc., Baby Ghost, and I went back and basically all those consulting companies come from blood money of Gamergate, who someone Minecraft themselves, and their sister sided with Kreese-King, who caused him to do that, and then all that money is going into.
Pretty much. Yep, pretty much.
So basically, Sweet Baby Inc. is the company that was giving money to different gaming companies, Danny, and they were basically like, if you put diversity, if you put transgender in this, you put this and this, you put that and that,
The
about
message.
identity politics, yeah, that they basically would be like, here's a couple $1 million, here's this million or that million.
Mm-hmm.
They did for comic books. They did for comic books too. I mean, they had their hands stuck
Which
in
I'm going to
Marvel
ask
and
you
DC.
about when we get to your hat say.
Yeah.
Your hat,
Yeah.
Danny. I got a question for you.
All right.
So is that it for this one, or are we going?
Yeah,
on
that's it. Phantom, you had something to say about Nick Cage.
Yeah, you
And
pull that up. So, most of us saw the Flash movie with Ezra Miller.
Unfortunately.
I
about
didn't.
Unfortunately.
I did watch it.
so recently, so Nick Cage is doing Spider-Man Noir. Can't wait to see it. We're actually going to be watching it in the Discord because we fucking love Nick Cage, and he
Spider Noir.
filmed he filmed a lot of stuff for his cameo in the Flash
He
movie,
did.
which they did not use any of it. None of this that it was
No.
filmed, he filmed it. Wasn't him. And he's kind of pissed off about it. We already know that the Christopher Reeve Foundation is angry that they used Christopher Reeve's Superman in the movie. Also, we know that Helen Slater's camp was like they never asked her to be part of the movie, and there's a lot of like cameos that they did at the end of this movie, which the movie is absolute trash, people. It's absolute trash.
It's so bad.
It's
And-
pretty
So
bad.
bad. But it's
They
the greatest superhero movie ever made.
Supposedly.
Yeah, fuck James.
only
and
the
fuck
Michael
James.
Keaton parts.
And
I-
Stephen
I-
King. He paid
I-
so many people to say that it was the greatest superhero movie ever made, and then you catch James Gunn on the Inside of You podcast saying that Into the Spider-Verse was the greatest superhero movie ever made. I'm like, okay, pal. Like, I get it. He had just taken over as head of a studio. He had just taken over right after they finished this film. I know you got to sell this turd. I know you do. But you don't have to be so hyperbolic. You don't have to say it's the greatest thing ever made. Just be like, we hope you enjoy it. You know, something like that.
Yes.
I didn't make it. You can qualify it by saying, I didn't make this, but I hope you enjoy it. But no,
I hope you
he
enjoy it.
doubled
If you're
down.
Flash
It was
fan.
terrible because I didn't make
Oh, in
it.
his defense, he's doubled down on every movie he's made since then.
Well, they
There were
should
so
did like
many mistakes.
True.
they should did like they did with Batgirl. They should took the tax write off and never showed this to public. They should never
Wasn't
did.
that didn't this movie get made like over like 8 times or something like that?
Yeah.
No. This movie was made like 3 years before they released it, but because of Ezra Miller and the bullshit he was pulling, they could not release it because of the
Mhm.
controversy with him.
Yeah,
could've
because
just
they
recasted
couldn't
somebody.
they couldn't find him anywhere, but he was posting from New Hampshire. But still, for some reason, they just couldn't find him.
He was
Like,
the
he's-
fastest man alive in real life
he's-
somehow.
Ezra Miller is in New Hampshire posting on
crazy.
Instagram where it says New Hampshire, and they're like, "Well, we don't know where he is. Can't find him." Well, I've got him right here. Says New Hampshire. I don't know. It's the strangest
And
thing.
somehow-
Just can't
and then
find
he
him
This is
anywhere.
where we bring up sponsorship. NordVPN. I'm just kidding.
That would have been a perfect if we had.
NordVPN.
What makes me so mad at this movie? They literally several years ago did an animated version of Flashpoint Paradox.
Oh, it's so amazing.
and it
Flashpoint,
was
yeah.
so good. And I mean, literally,
is
okay.
cinema.
Having Michael Keaton, the thing is, Michael Keaton as Batman, it was okay. It's Michael fucking Keaton, probably my
Right.
favorite Batman of all time.
Only reason I watched it. Only reason I
And-
watched
They
it.
did him
And-
so dirty.
Yes, they did.
They did him even dirtier in the Batgirl movie because it was supposed to be him as the older Bruce Wayne, like
Mhm.
leading into Batman Beyond, and like
Mhm.
we will never see Brandon Fraser's fucking Firefly.
Gordon.
We won't.
Arm.
Yeah, Jim. We won't get to see none of that. And
Well, there was so much wrong. Like they rushed through that movie, filming that film, The Flash. They rushed through it. I'm a special effects artist as well, and there are scenes in The Flash where, at least when it was first released, where you can see the lace front of Michael Keaton's wig.
Mhm.
It was not glued down. It wasn't covered. They just left it there. Like I
Oh, the
paused it
babies.
and the babies were even worse. But the fact that you have this huge star that people have waited 30 years to see back in the cowl, and you didn't even bother. You didn't even bother to glue down the wig. You didn't care. Are you kidding me?
They didn't
Who
care.
who did you have working on this film that was the best shot you had? That was
That's
the
Warner
best
Brothers
shot.
for you.
Well, they were focused more on the Ezra Miller thing because he's non-binary, so we're building that character up. We're this
Yeah.
one everybody wants to see. We don't really care about him because we're not making a movie with him. Just put him in there good enough
Well, I was
to get butts in the seats.
I was
Yeah.
told there's this film that he was in with Tilda Swinton called The Problem with Kevin or The Thing About Kevin or whatever. I was told that the reason why Ezra Miller was so good in that role is because that is Ezra Miller.
Oh,
Like he really is that crazy.
He's that batshit crazy.
There's only been
Yeah.
one movie I've ever enjoyed him in. That was The Perks of the Wallflower. That was the only one. Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I liked him in Fantastic Beasts. The first one.
I mean, for me,
I
like,
mean,
I like
I
the
lo- I
Snyder cut.
I liked it. I liked him in Justice League, but the problem was it was after the fact. I mean,
Yeah.
but the thing is though, it's like you guys had a Flash on television. His name's Grant Gustin. He would have been a better fucking Flash, straight up.
he was the
Yeah, but
better Flash.
But he's got that CW stank all over him. This is the problem.
And they wanted to make their own movie world of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but at least that Flash was better. That Flash was way fucking
Uh,
better.
I'll give you that for 5 seasons, not the
And
other
that's-
2, 3.
But that's pathetic. The CW is so awful. It's so campy and
Oh,
bad.
I disagree. I
disagree.
I'm such a fan
Oh.
of Arrowverse
I don't like
until
Superman.
the last 2 seasons. I loved
like Superman.
the first 4 seasons of Flash.
Do you know what Arrow is? Arrow is CW pissed off that Fox had the rights to Batman.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that, and
Well,
I like Mike Grell. I literally, Danny, have every freaking Green Arrow comic in my office over here, and it's like they wanted to make I agree with you. They wanted to make Batman, but they couldn't do that, so they took the dark version, which was Mike Grell's version, and made that the character. But they
did
screwed
the shit-
Shadow.
Shadow.
However you say it, it's SHADO.
Yeah,
They screwed a lot of the other characters, but when they brought the whole like Arrow group in, that's when I think it went downhill.
Well,
I
they tried to take a Batman shaped peg and stuff it into a Green Arrow shaped hole, and that just I was like, I'm out.
I don't disagree with you, but I still enjoyed it for a
Ebola,
few seasons.
Because
Ebola.
Warner Brothers, yeah.
Ebola. We got super chat.
Okay. Give me a second.
You know his attention span.
All right, Campia, you're in the seat. You gotta read them.
Deranged Lunatic DL for $1.99. Hello, Danny, the queen of Greater St. Louis area, St. Louis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
I'm trying to read it through a
Show me.
mask and glasses. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The show me state.
I mean,
Yes, sir, you got
me,
to show me.
I mean, for me, I love Arrow. I mean, I like Stephen Amell, and I
Well,
can
then
see
that's
it
it.
was a perfect. It wasn't
Goodbye.
a perfect. It wasn't. It wasn't a perfect show,
No.
but at least they did get like some of it right. I mean, Deathstroke.
Stephen
Deathstroke was
Amell never
good.
shows up to the conventions, by the way. Like every time when he's on the convention list, like no one doesn't even go to his line because they don't believe he's gonna show up. He always cancels on everybody.
I'm just gonna be real with you. I hate the CW. I hate the CW shows. I just
You didn't even like
Superman
everybody has their likes and dislikes.
Superman and
no argument
Superman
here.
and Lois was good. I liked Superman and Lois.
I did as well. I hate the Snyderverse. Do you like the Snyderverse?
It was okay. Like I like the Justice League, I guess, but I just I
Hey,
found
the Snyder cut was good, man.
No,
Like,
yeah.
you know, yeah.
the CW stuff was just too trite and campy,
Well, I agree
and
with campy. I agree with campy.
and very like
Mid
like
2000s
they
dream teen
too
dramas.
Well,
yes,
yeah,
it was
but
too
comics in the
YA,
90s, comics in the
way
70s,
too
80s, and 90s
YA.
were campy.
No,
So I
it
think it
wasn't
plays
YA
well.
though. It wasn't.
Oh,
It
well,
wasn't
okay.
young adult novel bullshit. Okay, that's exactly
Ebola.
what CW
Do
was.
you guys remember Gotham
I'll agree with
Knights?
you on Supergirl on that one. I
Exactly.
think Supergirl was really
What?
Supergirl
YA.
was
Hey,
hot garbage.
Ebola, breathe, Ebola, breathe. I know you're over there. Your eyes twitching. Ebola loves. I mean, like for myself, I think like probably one of the best seasons they did was, I mean, Crisis of Infinite Earths. I enjoyed it. I liked Elseworld the year before that, but like it has problems. It has problems, but
The Crisis on Infinite Earths was kind of cool because they brought in all those cameos.
Mhm.
From, I mean, they even had, what's his nuts from
Burt Ward,
Batman.
Burt Ward.
Yeah, well, they had
Kevin
Burt Ward,
Conroy.
but they not
Kevin
just Kevin Conroy, that was the only time Kevin Conroy got to be Batman in
On
live
scene,
action.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, the reporter from Batman, I can't
Yeah.
remember his name.
Oh,
He got to.
Oh, I know what
they,
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought in all kinds of
Oh,
characters
from Batman
all over.
'89. Yeah, you're talking about.
Yes.
God, I can't
So,
remember his name.
exactly. But that was pretty cool. But other than that, I stand by what I said.
Hey.
I found it too young adult novel for me, and just not, I guess,
It's fair.
grown up
It's fair.
enough or
That's
whatever.
Robert Were.
I can say objectively, like,
WHL.
as much as I love it, I can see that like Warner Brothers were not allowed to use Batman, so they got who is the second closest thing to Batman, Arrow, because
They have to-
Arrow's villains and story kind of intertwined very closely to Batman, so they got used Batman. And if it wasn't for Flash already being a show already, the Flash show would Flash as a character would not be there at all, because they did the same with Deathstroke. The minute Deathstroke was on Batman vs Superman, he disappeared from the show entirely because they
had that rule.
They had
where,
this
like,
weird rule where
where
the same comic character can't coincide on show and movie for some reason.
Yeah, that's the
I don't
it's
know.
too confusing.
I don't know why, but I like it. But I can admit when the crappy seasons and the crappy things come out. Overall, I thought Arrow was the most consistent out of the shows.
Well, here's the
even
thing
in
that
its
scared me
bad
about
season.
that. Arrow was written by the same people that did the Green Lantern movie with the Ryan Reynolds. That scared the shit out of me. Because I was like, no, God, no.
Rest my case.
How do you argue with that?
I mean, there's
You
not
just
really-
made my entire point for me.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I kind of enjoyed parts of the Green Lantern movie. Ryan Reynolds, kind of.
I did too. The part where he was pretty much naked, that was the best one.
I like the when he was doing that Lantern Oath. That was the part.
You got competition.
Like,
but I mean, but for me, it's like I love Gotham. Gotham had a good start, but that last season was just awful. It was awful.
I just saw the last scene of Gotham season 5. I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, I'm still mad at that Batman suit at the end.
That Batman was so bad.
That Batman suit was awful.
What was the thing I love about Gotham though? We got the Court of Owls. We finally got the Court of Owls, you know, and it's like
every show. I'll say this: every show had something they brought us that was worth seeing. But I agree with Danny when it comes to like the shows were not great. They were campy. They were. But they gave us each one gave us something.
I don't think you were expecting to have some top tier television from a TV show. You're expecting to see some campy and cringe moments in a show, like from CW.
Okay, listen, but we still have to have standards, and if we keep just
no, we don't. Have you seen Phantom?
If we just keep accepting whatever they toss our way because we get what we get, we don't throw a fit because it's all that
a lot
we have,
of people threw fits over that show.
Well, yeah, I was one of them, but hear what I'm saying. If we just keep accepting what they give us, because it's all that we
Very true.
have, then
That's
this is
fair.
where the quality is going to stay. And this has been a huge problem with where comic book movies and series are right now. You
That is
can't just accept it right there. We can do better. You can demand better quality. You can do that. They can do better, and we should demand better quality.
Do better,
It is
Senator.
possible.
Yeah, but the
you
thing
gotta
is,
do
though,
better, Senator.
but you also have to think like they did like Smallville, and Smallville was
Oh man, I
pretty
love
damn
Smallville.
decent.
Amazing.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
Mind
And they
you,
spent
were
the next 20 something years trying to chase that, but doing it lazy.
Yeah,
Mm.
mind you, like Smallville had its problems because of me
Of
personally.
course.
I said this like when Lois Lane showed up. I'm like, it's no longer Smallville. Like,
Oh, Chloe was the most obnoxious human being alive, and now we all know why. Cult leader.
Hey,
and then-
wonder why
and
I
they
could bear
had-
her.
And they had that one episode that was all about stride gum. It was basically just an episode for stride gum that was
Yeah.
really
So what?
goofy as hell.
So basically, an entire episode just to
Product placement.
advert.
It was.
product
I just-
placement.
I have to say, like the pseudo Justice League episodes were really good.
They
and
were
then when they
yes.
then when they brought the Justice Society, and you got first ever live action Dr. Fate. Like I
Yes.
love Dr.
It
Fate.
was
is
great.
I
And
love Dr.
I
Fate.
love Dr.
those
Fate.
Justice League shows are how
Mhm.
we got Alan Ritchson today. That was his very
Yeah.
first acting
Yep.
job.
Yeah.
Was
As,
working on Smallville.
was
Yeah.
Aquaman.
As Aquaman.
He
yep.
was
Also,
an
Jensen Ackles was-
American.
I
he was
think he did a
American
better
Idol
job as
reject.
Hawkman, though, to be honest with you.
Jensen Ackles was
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
that too.
You mean Dove? I mean
Or
Hawk.
Hawk and
Hawk.
Dove, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. He was a better
He was
Hawk,
Dove.
I think.
He was Dove. He
No,
was Dove. No, he's
No, he's
Hawk.
Hawk.
That's
Was it-
right.
no, he was
wasn't-
Hawk. Dove
I
was a
never
woman.
I
Dove was
never
a
watched.
woman.
I never watched Titans because I thought
I'm
that
just
there's
saying. I
parts of
think
it was-
I think he fit better with Hawk than he did as Aquaman.
Well, as him now, he did because he beefed up and he was older. But when he was younger, he was a lot leaner.
Mhm.
He had a different shape, and he didn't have
not beating
the
up neighbors.
life. Yeah, good for him. Go get him, buddy. I got a couple neighbors I'd like to say
But-
hello
but you-
to.
But what's so bad about it? They literally did not let him go for the Aquaman TV show when he was playing Aquaman at the time. They did Jason Hartley, the guy that was fucking Green Arrow.
Green
Green Arrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that
It's
Green
like-
Arrow kind of let me down, but I like Jason Hartley.
I love
He was-
Justin
he was-
Hartley.
he's fine, but the one thing I had, the one clip I saw him with a crossbow, I'm like, what?
Did you
It was
see?
the suit. It was the suit that bothered me more.
They-
than anything.
Yeah, the suit was kind of.
Those low
They-
budget suits kind of irritated me. I ain't gonna lie.
The hoodies,
Yeah.
the hoodies.
Yeah.
They did a pilot,
Yeah, I
an Aquaman
remember.
pilot with Justin Hartley, with him and Ving Rhames.
Didn't they also do it like?
Yeah,
a
that's what
spike?
Phantom was talking about. Like he did
Mhm.
Aquaman, and it had some decent music. I watched it. It was okay, but I could see why
Yeah,
it didn't last. Like you said,
Yeah.
it was too campy. It was trying to be the YA version of Aquaman. and
Uh-huh.
It's just
oh yeah, like the have you seen the Wonder Woman pilot they did?
Oh,
Adrian Pilecki and Pedro Pascal.
no.
Yeah, it was
Really?
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I told you about
Awful.
that. They literally the
It's
girl that
pretty
was
bad.
on Orville as what's his name, second command, person
Yeah.
command.
I
Adrian
forgot the
Pilecki.
Pedro Pascal part.
I
She
did
was
not
Wonder
know that.
Woman. She was Wonder
Wow.
Woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can look it up
2006.
right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it the pilot bombed because hell, she was perfect. She looked like Wonder Woman. She fit the suit. The suit looked good, but it
But
was just trash. The writing was
It,
trash.
the show, it was not Wonder Woman. It
Mm-mm.
was her playing like she had like two different identities. She was Wonder
Mhm.
Woman, she was Diana Prince, and then she
Mhm.
was this other like okay, so Diana Prince was also the head of a corporation that sold
Mhm.
merch like Wonder Woman dolls and
Ugh.
stuff like that. And when she wasn't Wonder Woman or, Diana Prince, head of this corporation. She also wanted to just be a normal girl and go out and do normal girl things.
Can't be a
So she,
She-Hulk.
It's pretty much if Bat in the Sun was writing this.
Oh Lord, don't even bring that shit up.
Oh,
What was so bad about it was, she literally she had just got off of Agents of Shield, and they were supposed to do a spinoff with her and that guy that's supposed to have been her husband or wherever he was.
oh right.
And that show fell through, and she got the role as Wonder Woman. And I was like, oh man, she's gonna be perfect for it because she's tall, she looks beautiful. Well, she was Lady J in fucking GI Joe, the second GI Joe movie. She was Lady J, and she was in this, and I saw the suit, and I'm like, oh, the suit looks good. Her running around, she looked perfect. But then I watched it, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit I'm watching?
It's pretty bad.
it's so bad. They butchered the character, and Pedro Pascal had they bleached his hair blonde or something, and
Yeah.
he was supposed to be a cop, and it was classic CW. It was so bad.
It was
I gotta
not
watch it
Linda.
just to see this train wreck.
It's like this, dude, and it's the same. It was the same people that were like the children of the guys that did the Linda Carter Wonder Woman series. Did this show? Linda Carter will always be Wonder Woman for me. Love that show.
Linda Carter
And-
follows me on Twitter.
Loved her cameo in Sky High. I'm not Wonder Woman, as the principal.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm not Wonder Woman,
I have to say, even though Wonder Woman 84 was trash, but seeing her at the end of that movie, just like she's like a crush. I had a crush on her as a kid, and seeing her walk through there, and she grabs that, she's like, "Oh, that ain't the first time I've done this," and she winks at the camera. I'm like, man, I love Linda Carter, fucking love her.
Kristen Wiig was such a horrible choice for Cheetah.
Yeah.
I can't even talk about what Wonder Woman is.
I didn't watch
my
that movie.
favorite. Wonder Woman is the first character I really connected with and became obsessed with.
What did you think of her in the role of
Gal
Gadot.
Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot. The first movie, she was great.
I love the first movie.
I loved the first movie so
Loved the
very
first movie.
much. Everything else, I just wanted to curl up in the fetal position.
Hell no.
Well, I love the first movie except for the mustache in between what's been long enough, the mask and the mustache. I'm just like, what?
Oh,
you mean Aries?
Aries.
Oh, the second one, they basically had her SA, her
Yep.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're telling me a woman wrote this? You've got some real weird ideas
Patty
on what
Jenkins,
constitutes
everybody.
a consult or consent, because that's not what that word means.
It's crazy. It's crazy that when Patty Jenkins and Zack Snyder are together, like the movie is pretty good or whatever, somewhat good.
She didn't write that.
She didn't write.
She did not write that script.
No.
Okay.
The first one, no.
Okay.
She did not write that. She directed it. She didn't write it.
I know
but-
Zach was a producer on there too, or whatever.
Yeah,
but-
they not only butchered all of that, and she has to explain. Well, it's supposed to be an 80s vibe. Well, it's like a joke. If you have to explain it, it's not funny.
Yeah.
But
Like
not just
Phantom.
that, they completely butchered Maxwell Lord. He is one of the most vile supervillains. He was so dangerous, mind controlling the entire Justice League on international television, that Wonder Woman became the first of the Holy Trinity, the first of DC heroes to actually murder,
Yeah.
to actually
the
kill
comic book.
someone.
Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know
2005.
that.
I have it right
I
over
didn't know
there.
that.
Yeah.
Can't
So
Maxwell Lord is what the Purple Man is to Marvel.
No, I know she murdered, but I didn't know she was. I didn't know she was the first.
she was
Yeah.
the first.
I did
She
not
goes
know
up
that.
behind him and snaps his neck on camera
Mm-hmm.
so that everyone sees that it was him controlling the Justice League, that they were not doing this. It's a very important moment, not just for DC Comics, but for Wonder Woman, the character, as well. And they took that away in this movie and turned it into, well, we're going to talk about our problems. And we're gonna solve this
Everybody
with
gets their
logic and
wishes.
reason. We're gonna solve this with logic and reason. I'm like,
Everybody
Patty,
gets one.
Patty, have
Everybody
you
gets a
won any
wish.
arguments
They-
on the internet lately?
They made her like the second movie. She was more eye candy than a superhero in that second movie, and I have it on DVD, and I'm like, oh, this is awful.
You know how
It's like-
you know how in the first movie they didn't let her like act as much. They kind of just kept her words at minimum. In the 80s, I mean, in the second one, like they let her act, and boy, ooh, yeah, that movie was hard to get through. Like the second Wonder Woman
Dude.
movie, like
Seeing her in Batman v Superman, her showing up in that movie, you know, it's like seeing the Holy Trinity live action for the first time. Being a comic book fan, I fucking loved it.
cool.
Even though
That's
Batman
cool.
v Superman, not a good movie.
movie.
Definitely not.
It's a mashup of too many comic books into one
Yeah.
movie.
Mhm.
However, Justice League was her character was a little bit better because, you know, she did what she had to do, but
She didn't act.
84, it was like you had Cheetah. You could have got somebody better to play Cheetah, for Christ's sake.
They didn't
could-
let
you
Gal
could-
Gadot act, bro. Like they kind of kept her lines like really minimum. That's all you need with Gal Gadot. Just keep it minimum, and she'll be alright and everything.
Well,
you-
here's the thing: the
you-
first movie was Fish Out of Water. Second movie was she's
Yeah.
Queen Boss, and
Yeah.
So
that's
Oh,
what you
no.
get.
yeah. I guess we can go to our slides because we can't show the trailer because you know Universal and Nolan want to be basic bitches and like hit people. So how'd you guys feel about the trailer or whatever? Like, I watched.
What am I gonna?
I
see
got a
stop-
big problem. That's Helen of Troy. Got a big problem.
Mine is when he's the daddy quote in the movie. No,
That's
just-
not how they talk in the back.
they
in the
don't
day.
talk like that in ancient Greek.
Dude, after
They would have
watching-
said father, not dad or daddy or whatever. They would have said
Dude.
you're for a father.
I literally, after watching that trailer, I went and watched Troy. That's how dirty I felt watching that trailer. I had to go watch Troy with Brad Pitt.
I just
Let me ask you guys this: we all know that Nolan is a great film director or whatever, but do you think this might be one of his another one of his bad movies? Where like
this
you
might
know,
be the bad one.
like
No,
you know,
Tenet,
'cause, you
Tenet
know,
was pretty bad. Tenet was
you
pretty
got
bad.
Tenet,
was
you got Dark
pretty
Knight
bad.
Rises.
Hey, no. Chris, I know you like Dark Knight Rises, but
don't
you,
you
know,
tell that lie, boy. That is a lie. That is a
I don't
whole-
know. That's not what you
bold-faced
messaged
lie.
me privately.
No, that's a bold-faced lie over there. That man is lying. Everybody knows that Dark
Nah.
Knight Rises is garbage. But anyway,
No, I
you-
know. Okay. In terms of okay, you could say maybe Dark Knight Rises is bad, but it's
garbage.
okay. I wouldn't say it's not the worst one he's made.
It's not the worst one, but it's pretty up there.
I will say if it goes,
Can I say one thing, Ebola? They made Bane into a pedo in that movie.
I know that. I know. I'm just saying.
Sorry.
Outside that one part, from what I've gathered, people say Tenet's worse.
I still don't understand Tenet. Like I still. Don't
I
understand
haven't
fucking
watched
Tenet.
this, so I can't really say anything on it.
At
But
least we got.
if it's-
At least, dude. At least we got Oppenheimer. At least it's a good prequel to Godzilla -1.
That is true.
Yeah.
But if it goes the way I'm afraid it's going, I think it might dethrone Tenet as the worst movie.
Yeah. Danny, what do you think about Nolan as a film director?
Campia, read it.
Danny is awesome. The rest of you,
Okay. Okay.
Mozambique,
hold on, wait a
our
minute.
Mo
avocado
avocado.
friend,
Mo
Wait a minute.
Avocado.
Mr. Mo Zamboni. Like remember who
Mozamboni
put you
and his
on.
wife Avocado.
Remember who put you on, okay? Remember that, Mo Zamboni, like who
We
got
gave
you
We
your
you-
job.
got
we
your
gave you a
job
job.
with Jay. We got your job with Jay. You owe us.
Yeah, just
You're
remember
gonna milk that
Big-
forever, aren't you, Phantom?
Yes,
We-
Big Head
we
needs to
are-
be
we are.
reminded, okay? Never bite the hand that feeds you, Big Head. Anyway, sorry about that, Danny. That big head guy that
I
Keith
love
liked.
Mo.
He's
Yeah.
big headed, but he's he's
Have
kind
you
of
met
short.
his wife, Ava?
No,
Avocado.
She's a nice
Hey.
person.
Mo is very short, though.
Yeah.
I am shorter. I assure you.
the
I don't know.
Well,
only thing I
we-
got to say about this movie though is freaking Christopher Nolan is gonna make a beautiful movie. They
Yeah,
always
That
look
is true,
amazing,
but
but
My-
story wise, it just doesn't look.
that's my fear is he's gonna mess up the story of the Odyssey, which, in terms of Greek and just mythology stories in general, it's one of the greatest ones.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry, but like one of my biggest thing is Helen of Troy. Like
Who's
Helen
playing
of-
Helen of Troy again?
the
The
woman
Most
that played
beautiful woman in the world,
No, who's playing her?
Um,
the
Lupita
one that-
Nyong'o.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't
now
make sense.
Peter, she's a good.
I think she's beautiful.
She's good,
Yeah.
but
not this character.
it doesn't look like
But
ancient Greece.
she's not
Yeah.
Helen of Troy. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
she's not Helen and Troy or anything, but like you
Hey.
know, shout out to Peter.
Hey, you could-
she's a good looking
Hey,
woman.
she could
She's
be
good
one of the servants.
Shit.
looking. Oh my goodness.
Can't be
Yeah,
a disclaimer, please.
Before the
Whoa.
door endorse the words said here by Booming Bod Liquid Ebola.
Jesus, Ebola. Wow.
I don't know. Like for me, it would. Anne Hathaway is more beautiful than her, but
yeah.
I got,
Oh,
I got
good
put,
job.
I
Yeah,
got,
he-
I got to put him on timeout for a minute. Got to put him on timeout for a minute. Jesus, Ebola. Jesus.
goodness. I'm speechless. What do you think about it, Danny? Are you gonna go watch the Odyssey?
Well, I don't have a movie theater anymore
Oh, man.
in my town.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I have to really pick my movies carefully. I probably won't get to see anything in theater until later this year. It might not be until like Dune 3 or Doomsday or something like that. Something big that I'm going to have to really see anyway for the channel. I
Maybe
am really
Godzilla
excited to
minus.
see Dune 3. I'm
maybe
getting
Godzilla
Godzilla
minus
minus zero. Yeah, that's happening. That's
That's
happening.
one that I'm
I
gonna
love
go
me
see,
some
too.
Godzilla. I love big monsters. Love me
Oh,
some
yeah.
kaiju.
Is there a movie coming out recently that's even worth going to the theaters to see?
Street Fighter.
Pretty sure
Well,
Mortal Kombat,
I'll talk about that at the end.
Street Fighter 2, those are things I want to see.
Yeah.
But Christopher Nolan, my
I don't
problem with the
know.
Odyssey is I'm massively obsessed with Greek mythology.
Yeah.
In my comic, there's a lot of inspiration. Like there's
Mhm.
a lot of Greek myths in it. And what I do know about Christopher Nolan is that he's basically taking the mythology out. He's basically taking the gods and goddesses, they're the spectacular part of it out. And that you cannot do. That is
Yeah. Wasn't the-
intrinsically linked to the Odyssey. So how do you do that and still make it Homer's Odyssey?
Yeah, I'm rusty. I haven't read any Greek mythology in years, but wasn't Poseidon a big part of the Odyssey?
Yeah, they all are.
I remember Poseidon was especially big because the Cyclops is Poseidon's son.
Well,
Yeah, and they're on the ocean. And then you also
Yeah.
have the witch Circe,
Yes, Circe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
who turns men into animals. So like literal animals.
Yeah.
So I just I don't
Well,
know how you can do that. Like this has been a classic of human civilization for thousands of years.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, the
And-
trilogy of the trilogy. I'm sorry,
The
Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades have been the epitome of what they just never get it right. That's all I gotta say.
They never have. Who knows if
Yeah.
they ever will?
Yeah, for sure. Anything else, guys, on the
I
on the
just say
Odyssey?
go watch Troy. Just go watch Troy.
I
Yeah.
have a soft spot for Tristan and Isolde, which is a crappy. I won't say a crappy movie. It's a Jane. Oh God, what's his name? Let me look it up. But Tristan and Isolde, it's not Isolde. I just always pronounce the
Is
E.
old.
Yeah, I always pronounce the E.
Is
let's
that
see who
the
is-
one that? Isn't that the guy that was in Stallone's Judge Dredd?
James? No. James
Freak Up?
Franco. James Franco. James Franco.
Yeah, yeah. He
Sophia Miles
played.
did a good job though.
Yeah. I
Oh
don't know.
man.
I
Okay.
think people are gonna go see it, but for me, it's like, no. I love
I
Greek
just
mythology, but now, no.
like I
Well,
know
it-
people complain about the historical accuracy, but it's just outside the historical accuracy of like armor and stuff, just
Yeah, that
it doesn't look like
Well, it's going to come down to word of mouth. If word of mouth for this movie is really good at the beginning, like not shields, but actual word of mouth, it may do
Mhm.
well. But if
Like-
people
Yeah.
go in and go, really, this is what we got, you're just going to see it tank
I
after week
think
2, week 3,
also
week 4.
it's gonna sound bad, but that like the amount of black people just at that time period it's not Greek mythology because
We swear Ebola's not racist, people. At least
No,
we think.
like my thing is like you have a lot of Greek
Jesus
mythology
Christ.
movies. You have like the original Clash of the Titans. You have the Lou Ferrigno Hercules and stuff like
Right.
that. And you have there are hit and miss with Greek mythology movies. But the thing is, this is like one of the most epic poems ever in the history of poems is the Odyssey. You literally have the blueprint right in front of you. And if you're taking out the gods and goddesses to make this more like, I know Nolan is that type of
Sure.
director. He likes down to earth and he doesn't
Mhm.
like the spectacular. The thing is though, the Odyssey is all about spectacular stuff. The
that's the entire
Cyclopses,
point.
all the Greek all the creatures that
The
I
gods and
mean,
goddesses,
you
yeah.
have to
They-
remember, like the studio had to ask Christopher Nolan to put the Batmobile inside the Batman series because he thought the Batmobile was stupid and everything. Like he truly
I
hated
imagine. Oh, there's also don't forget he also cast Ellen Page in this movie, or
what is she playing?
the
Elliot
Cyclops.
Page. Elliot Page for Helen of Troy.
She's playing the Cyclops. I don't know.
No,
I don't-
keep on hearing-
it-
I think she's the spirit of Troy or something. That's
I
what
don't-
they
she's
like.
she-
not
they-
playing the Cyclops.
No, it's a joke. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's
No,
been revealed. I don't think it's been revealed what she's
Like
playing,
one
actually.
of the rumors, she's supposed to be Achilles.
Yeah, she's
And
supposed
I'm
to be
like-
Achilles.
Interesting choice.
What
I guess.
if you know
later.
if you notice something about Nolan's movie, he did not he has specifically not let anybody know what somebody's been cast until they get the butts in the seats because I think he
That's true.
understands or whatever.
Rumored to play Hermes.
Oh, Hermes.
I mean,
I could see that. I
Not
could-
terrible, actually.
Not a horrible, but yeah.
Hermes.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Everyone was like afraid it was gonna be Helen of Troy or Athena or something, but Hermes kind of makes a little sense actually.
Isn't Zendaya supposed to be Athena?
I think
Yeah,
Dude,
so.
Zendaya's Athena.
Yeah.
Dude,
Who
if
is
she
who is
would've-
Tom Holland playing?
Paris.
Okay.
He's Paris. I think he's Paris.
Okay.
Of course, Zendaya has to be in here.
My thing is
Uh,
if Ellen Page would have been like the Oracle of Delphi, I would have been fine with that.
that would have been
because
great, actually.
I would have been fine with that because the Oracle at Delphi, gender bend, they all did most of the time, and I would
They
not
didn't
have an
really
issue
have.
with it.
They didn't really have a specific gender.
Tom Holland's Telemachus.
Oh,
Or however you say that.
Odysseus' son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So who's playing? So we are getting Hector and Paris in this, right? Because it is going to be it's going to be at Troy. Did they ever say who's going to be those two, or is
They
this
have
just going
not.
to be?
It's not written in here. It's mostly following. It looks like it's following the gods more than it is the people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about your wrestling thing? Yeah.
Yeah, let's get this over. So go ahead and bring that up, Ebola. Put that over there. So
Okay.
I know I don't know, Danny, if you're a wrestling fan, but do you know who Hulk
Not
Hogan
these
is?
days. Yeah, I'm a child of the 80s. I was definitely
So
a
are
fan
we.
of wrestling
Well, I
in
am.
the 80s.
Yeah.
So
Phantom's 1880.
Oh yeah, fuck you, Campia. But so recently, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day was released by WWE. Well, they asked for their releases. They wasn't fired, people, so get over that. But there are shills out there who are saying that Kofi Kingston was greater than Hulk Hogan.
Which is retarded. Like let's be honest. Hulk Hogan built what wrestling is nowadays from the 80s to the 90s and NWO, and like he no matter his views on anything, as a wrestler, Hulk Hogan was the epitome of whatever wrestler was trying to be. The over what do you call it? The energetic, the over the top, the strong man, the everybody loves him kind of thing. And even when he was a bad guy, he was still loved because he was such an asshole that they loved him for that.
Yeah.
And I like Kofi. Kofi's a hell of a worker. He's a great wrestler. He's a decent promo guy, but he is not a Hogan. So
I will solve this with one answer. I don't know who that guy is.
there you go.
I know who Hulk Hogan is.
Non-wrestling fan or non-wrestling watcher of the past years knows who Hulk Hogan is, but doesn't know who he is.
Exactly.
Kofi is.
Hulk Hogan was the first wrestling superstar that crossed boundaries. He crossed into the mainstream. He crossed into movies.
Yeah.
He was the first one to cross into movies to where people who didn't know the first thing about wrestling knew exactly who Hulk Hogan was.
I would disagree on that for one person, Andre the Giant.
Nope. It was Hulk Hogan.
It was
first.
Hogan. It was
Fight
Hogan.
me.
Hogan.
You can fight me all day. I'm the oldest one here.
too.
Yeah, he was in Rocky 3.
Rocky 3.
I am older than all of you probably combined, and I am
Nope.
telling you.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Phantom's 250 years old.
No.
Anyway,
Phantom's there during the
okay.
Great Big
I got.
Bang.
I have a question.
I'm a
Danny.
lot older than I look. Anyway,
No, I
what
got a
I'm
question.
saying
Are
is-
you older than 50? Are you older than 50?
No.
Then
I'm
Phantom's older than
50.
you.
Oh, thank God.
And I'm
Anyway,
45, so
I'll be 46 here very soon.
then we're the same age.
So anyway, listen, do not make me bust out the rule that I do for my children. You guys are terrible about it. Rule number 4. Do you know what that means? I'm going to tell you. You don't talk when other people is talking. You wait your turn.
We don't have
Wait
to do
your
that
turn,
here.
children. You will when I'm here. Watch me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So he was the first movie star wrestler. He was the first to get into the movies from wrestling, and he was the first one that pop culture recognized immediately. They didn't watch wrestling, but they knew who he was. And then they got into wrestling because they liked him so much. This guy, I don't know who he is. I don't know the first thing about him. I've never seen him before. I've never heard his name before. So how can you matter more to wrestling if nobody outside of wrestling knows who you are?
I agree with you, and I'll add to that. Like, if I said to you, The Rock,
Absolutely.
you know who The Rock is.
Absolutely.
So I'd agree. Hogan. If they had said Hogan and Rock, maybe, but like Kofi, he's a hell of a wrestler, but he's not that level, and nor will he ever be.
Campia, you gotta remember he lost to Brock Lesnar in less than 2 seconds.
6 seconds. But
6
yeah,
seconds.
I do know who Brock Lesnar is.
Former UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar. I know who
Well,
he
let
is.
me. So
Former
Dane, let me give
WWE
you.
champion Brock Lesnar.
I'll give you a little background on Kofi Kingston. So when he started wrestling, he had this Jamaican gimmick where he talked like he was from Jamaica, which he's from Ghana, and
No,
it,
he's not. No, he's not.
um.
His family is from Ghana. He was raised in Boston.
Oh yeah, and so he was like he teamed with CM Punk. He teamed with a lot of wrestlers, but but saying that he is on the same level as Hulk Hogan. Ebola, pull up my tweet from the homies that I put in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It's just people are just trying to get him back. Like basically,
what I
think
said.
I honestly think WWE is become corporate. They're not about Vince McMahon or like the people anymore. They're about
No.
making the bottom
They're run by
dollar.
TKO.
And anybody that TKO tries to get rid of, I think the fan
Yeah.
base is just so pissed off at TKO that they're like,
Mhm.
we're gonna do this, we're gonna say this, we're gonna get them back.
The only reason why I know about TKO is because the UFC is run by TKO, and
Yeah, TKO runs UFC, WWE, and I think it's Soccer League or something. They run something else.
They just only care about money or whatever, and like you could just tell that the product, like the cinematography is great for everything, but like the product itself, like I can only speak for MMA or whatever. For the UFC, it's just gone down every single year, man. It's just like
we watched
WWE has done the
WrestleMania.
same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
we watched WrestleMania both nights. Night 2 was better than night 1,
but it was nowhere near what WrestleMania used to be, dude.
Yeah,
no, but
it's the same thing with the UFC. Like I always said, like when the UFC was at its peak was during the Spike era and the Fox era. The moment it went to ESPN, it was cool, but as soon as they got with TKO, that's when just everything just went.
When Dana White was running it, it was better. When Vince McMahon was running it, like he's an asshole, he's a douchebag. Nobody wants him back. But he freaking knew how to run it. He knew how to do it for the people. Yeah. Well, tickets were $50 at the most, in like the normal seats. Yeah. And now you can't get a seat there for less than $600. It's like you're pricing out the people who watch it.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when Triple H took over, it was a mess. It was a mess. And therefore, while he actually it was a good product, but then when TKO got their grubby little fingers deeper into the product, where now they're head of creative now, not Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Dana White. Like, as soon as TKA took over, like Dana White doesn't even care about any of the UFC fights. He only cares about just
well, he cares about the fighters. He doesn't care about the fights.
Oh no, he don't even care about the fighters. Like
really, he used to a lot.
The fighter pay reflects it because none of them haven't got raises. But now that
that could be a TKO thing.
It's like it's even before TKO because they always been having this problem with MMA and the UFC. It's like it's always been about fire pay. Like it's always been about fire pay. They just recently got 25K finishing bonuses or whatever. That ain't never happened before or whatever. But like because people kept on complaining about the fighter pay a little bit, that's what they try to do. But technically, if you were to do it adjusted for inflation, they should be getting at least 250K for a finish or whatever if they was to treat their fighters correctly and everything.
You say that, but yeah, and it's the same thing with Kofi and Xavier Woods. Like if you accept the pay that they're paying, it's what you got to expect. I mean, like
I'm gonna tell you straight up. The UFC has a foothold on MMA. Like literally, there's nowhere else to go. Like.
I mean, there is, but nothing as big as them.
What I'm saying is this: it's like even fighters that do their contracts or whatever, like former fighters like Rampage and Rashad Evans and them, like they have to get like straight up back pay from like what's it called from man, there's like a lawsuit going on right now with the UFC, like it's an injustice lawsuit which the UFC has lost before because like they're not keeping up on how to pay the fighters correctly or whatever. Like they
the records.
Yeah, on the records. And even Dana White has promoted to Congress that he's not in charge anymore or whatever. It's like what's his name? Hunter Campbell. He's in charge now, but like once again, like the fighter pay is low. Get this, Campia. The UFC just signed a $7.7 billion deal with Paramount, but the fighters only get like 16% of the revenue when it comes to making the money.
Yeah, because the corporation is where the money's at, not the
Yeah.
fighters. And same thing with wrestlers. Wrestlers are being asked to like step away, or like either do this and like they're giving them 2 days, 3 days, and be like, you either accept the pay cut or you leave.
Yeah, and it's like it's literally not fair or whatever. It's like, you know, it's pretty bad. Whereas like
it's as fair as we allow it, though. That's the thing. It's like as long as the people agree to it and everything, it's gonna still be the same.
And
like Danny said about the freaking CW, as long as we accept what is happening, it's not going to change.
The thing is like the fighters are in this weird position of like if they go against the UFC, because like the UFC can like put you on hiatus, man. Like they'll freeze you out for
hey,
like
you have a big enough name, man. Look at Tyson on he's not with the oh my god, the boxing association, but he still gets fights. Ronda Rousey could still go out and get a fight. Like
See, the thing is, like the way that the UFC does it is like they don't have once they have your name or whatever, because they have they have your likeness forever. You also like if you let's just say you want to try to get out, say you fight out your contract, the UFC could still hold you on their roster for 2 more years if they want to, or whatever. Like they don't let you become a free agent until they say
put likeness rights in the damn. Oh no, hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like it's corrupt,
hey,
bro.
That's what WWE does.
WWE does it, but they do it with their own name. They can't take your name.
Yeah, Zuffa owns your likeness forever, bro. Like,
wow.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's like the more you look at the UFC, the more you're like, yeah, I can see why. Like, yeah. Sorry, like, so I have studied this for years, bro. Like, Dana White is a piece of crap, dude. Like, but
all right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move
My
on.
daughter said thanks for the prayer. I went and checked on her when I went and got my water.
That's good.
That's nice.
Anytime.
Right. So what's up next?
So box office with Michael Jackson. There's an article out that it dropped down to 44% for audience rates or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is are you talking about the box office or the rating?
No, box office.
Box office.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
No.
For how long it's been out in theaters, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Man, this movie is so phenomenal.
Here it is.
It is.
I watched it last week. I
It's been
watched it
4
last
weeks,
week.
right? 4 or 5
It's
weeks.
very
now?
good. It's
No, this
very,
is,
very good.
This is the 3rd week or whatever.
Oh, it's only 3rd week. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the 3rd week or whatever. So it still got legs. You got people that still going to watch it or whatever. I watched it last week for the 2nd weekend. I'm thinking about going watching it a 3rd time, man.
Well, here's the thing: if that's still number 1 for the thing or number 2, it's still. I mean, like just because people are not going to theater doesn't mean that they ain't making money right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, Michael Jackson was just straight up superstar or whatever, and
So
There will be never another like him.
Kreese, I have a tweet to share that proves how big Michael Jackson is.
What's up?
Here. Fandom's already seen this, but I showed it to it last night. But here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have not, because you guys were talking about how Mortal Kombat 2 is on your agenda. I have not seen it yet.
I'm the only one that has.
Okay, because I really don't want spoilers.
I'm not giving spoilers.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah,
I'll be very vague, very vague, and just give you what I think of certain things, and that's it. It ain't gonna be nothing about anything story or anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen that video, like what's going on in Korea. Like they look.
I just found it on my page the other day. I'm like,
Bro.
I literally said, if you watch most of their music, it is heavily inspired, like their choreography and dance is heavily inspired by Michael Jackson.
Bro, like,
and if he was still alive, every K-pop artist would be in that in that tour venue.
Bro, Michael Jackson is dead and gone, and he's still #1 on Spotify now. Like, because of this
Yeah, like,
movie.
Okay, so
there's-
here's the thing. I'm looking now, and it's still the second movie. It's right behind Devil Wears Prada 2, which literally just came out. So
Yeah.
it's still #2, even with that drop. So that shows you that people are still wanting to see it.
Yeah,
It's above Super Mario movie.
Kreese, here's the thing. Sometimes I'm watching choreo and they do like a move that's a Michael Jackson move in the choreo. I'm like, hey.
Oh yeah, man. In those
They
Asian
do. There's
countries,
been a few times where they do the Michael Jackson lean in their choreo.
yeah, like in Korea and Japan, they love Michael Jackson over
Yeah.
there. Like, they literally said, like, outside of Jesus, Michael Jackson's like the second famous person in the world. of all
Yeah.
time. That's what they said. Like, you know,
But Ebola, are you okay? Are you okay, Ebola?
Why would I not? Why would I not be okay? What
oh man, he doesn't get it.
Nope.
do you
Damn
have
kid.
wheels? Do you
Damn
have
kid.
wheels?
Kids these days.
But Campia, do you have wheels?
I do not have wheels.
So Campia, are you bad though? That's the real question.
I'm even worse. You get that reference?
Oh, I get it now.
I'm
No,
bad,
no,
I'm
can't
bad.
no, can't be a fat, and he knows it.
Oh, 100%. Anyway,
I guess we could go into the Star Wars stuff with Geeks and Gamers and they said
Oh
that
yeah,
the-
I have my thought. I shared it on another Discord, but I'll share it again.
Because, like, you know,
Uh,
between the Grogu
yeah.
movie that's gonna have like a low like box office coming out for 80 million, and then of course they're saying that the Secret Trilogy might get eliminated. I don't know about
I
Oh,
that.
Jesus,
don't
that
think
picture.
so. Okay. First thought is I don't think it's going to be eliminated. I think they're going to stop using the sequel trilogy characters because it's been proven that no one cares. But they're not. I don't think they're going to decanonize it as a whole. They're just going to stop less and
No,
less use
No,
characters.
because the Ryan Gosling Starfighter is supposed to
Starfighter.
be right after
Right-
the events.
right
of it.
after Rise of Skywalker.
Isn't
was
that
it?
Patty Jenkins?
Yeah.
No, that's
No, that's
No.
no,
that
that's
was
the
that
Rogue
was
Squadron.
No,
Oh, okay,
that's
okay,
Rogue
okay.
One.
I got
It's
kind of
supposed to be
scared for a
Rogue
minute.
Squadron.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogue Squadron I think got canned, and she's just like, ah.
No, Sean Levy is
Sean Levy is-
directed
yeah,
Starfighter.
Isn't he like a big Star Wars fan? That's what
He-
I
I
heard.
think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
He also did.
so-
Was it Deadpool Wolverine? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he
Okay.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did Deadpool Wolverine, Deadpool 2, The Atom Project, the first season of Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
And
He has a good
Nice.
record on him.
I love Sean Levy.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna get rid of the Secret Trilogy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't either because Mandalorian Lily takes place after the events of
now but I do agree with
The
you. Laura, like
Mandalorian-
they're gonna
Mandalorian
probably
season
put them-
1.
probably put
Lily
everything in the
sets
back.
up for Clone Palpatine.
Yeah. They're gonna probably put all the Secret Trilogy guys in the back of the
Back of the
park.
bus.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Let me ask this question, just because I'm not familiar with this. So
Go
when
ahead.
it says original characters, is it talk about Disney made original characters, or original characters as in the first, like Luke and
The Disney characters.
They're
like,
the
Secret
Disney
Trilogy.
made characters.
yeah. Because they said that they looked at the data on what people have been watching on Disney Plus, and it's all the OT and the prequels that people.
okay,
are
so
more watching.
it is okay.
Is
Well, I
this
mean, when it says
trash?
original
Well, they
characters, that made me
watched-
think.
They watch Andor. If they watch anything new, it's Andor in the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. No sequel trilogy, no Ahsoka, no Acolyte.
Yeah.
Acolyte. Yeah. Who would watch the Acolyte again?
The
Morons.
power of many.
The
The power of
many.
one season and the power of one brain cell.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about that. It's not saying anything about what they're going to do with them. So it could be a
It's a rumor.
reboot. Well, it could be a reboot as well. If say they want to focus on original characters, maybe they'll make their original Luke. and put a new guy as young Luke or a new guy as young
There's
Han
been
Solo or something like
theories
that
of them just making the original
as a TV show because they did the
again.
Han Solo movie.
Making the original trilogy again is more likely than them just destroying and saying all the sequel is no longer canon.
Everything leads back to the sequels.
It feels like they're setting up to make for them to reboot, as AP just said.
Guys,
because they just introduced the original the trio in the parks.
They will never reboot.
They're not gonna reboot.
They will never
literally, they're going to do Heir to the Empire. We know this because they reintroduced Thrawn. It's going to be Heir to the Empire without Luke Skywalker
and without Mara Jade.
Yeah.
Well, if they don't, if they do Heir to the Empire,
it's not Empire.
Which that would be a genius idea to do Heir to the Empire because it's so good. But it would be really smart to change course immediately and recast Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Just recast him. Use the kid who played him at the end of season 2 of Mandalorian. And
there's many people that want Sebastian
even without the deep fake face over that guy, he still looked like Luke Skywalker. So recast Luke Skywalker, bring in Mara Jade, and I'm telling you, that will go a long way to reestablish trust with your fan base and make you some money.
I don't think there's any trust left to be had, though, is the unfortunate thing.
You know, they will, but I'll tell you right now, Disney will never, ever reboot Star Wars.
Unless the only way they do that is if they're purely desperate and they have
never
nothing
will.
left.
No,
so they'll just
never
reboot the original trilogy.
The only way that this gets better is if Disney gives up the rights to Star Wars. That's how I see it. Like, but I don't see
it has been made very, very clear that by Lucasfilm, not just Disney, but Lucasfilm, Star Wars does not reboot. It's like they don't reboot. They don't do the time travel stuff. Not
worlds.
Like right. They're not wanting to do the world between worlds.
They already did that.
But not like using it to go and change things.
Yeah.
They kind of already did with in Rebels.
They didn't use it to change in live action.
It kind of did, since Ahsoka's in live action, it did actually change.
Did they go into the world between worlds, go to a different era and change the timeline?
Yes.
They brought Ahsoka. No. Ahsoka was supposed to die at Vader's hands in Rebels,
and they brought her back so she's alive in the sequel era.
Yeah.
Did they?
She was supposed to die.
I think what she's saying, did anything importance change in like?
Did they change canon of the live? Did they change live action canon? What Disney considers live action canon?
And that's
no, they didn't.
No, that's a no. Like, I get what she's saying. Yeah, that's
they're not going to do that.
I
got it.
I see what you mean now.
Right?
No, they didn't change anything that affected live action canon. At least,
like,
but they don't.
The reason why they won't do these things, and this is coming from people that have worked on Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, the sequel trilogies, Rogue One. Even the Acolyte. Solo. I know these people very, very well. One of these people I have known for 25 years.
Oh, man.
Okay. A very long time. These are people I'm very, very close with. And like I said, I think one of them or two of them are family. Okay. My
Okay.
kids call them aunt and or uncle, whatever. Make it up in your mind who this person is.
Yeah.
But these people worked for Lucasfilm and Disney for decades before Disney purchased Lucasfilm and after. And Disney, for one, will never, ever, ever allow the appearance of fallibility. They will never, ever allow the public, or how a better way to word it would be, they will never do anything that could ever appear as if they are admitting they have made a mistake. They must always
Be right.
always present the appearance of infallibility. As far as the mouse is concerned, they are as if they are the Lord and Savior Almighty of entertainment corporations.
Because-
So they are infallible. They will never, ever, ever, if they make a decision, that's the decision they've made. They are not going to go back on it. So when it
Because-
comes to Star Wars, no reboots.
Because
So
the minute they reboot, they basically admitted all the fans were right.
explain to
They
me
made-
Robert
they made
Downey
it
Jr. then.
They have, what do you mean?
That's
Him
not
coming
that's
back.
not Star Wars though.
Oh,
That's-
I'm just
that-
saying Disney.
first of
Disney,
all-
Disney will say, "Well, we made a mistake," but bringing him back.
That's
What's your thoughts on that? Yeah.
well, first of all, that's not a reboot or Star Wars. That is them knowing that he makes money. They're bringing all of them back.
So you don't
They're
think that's
bringing all of
admitting
them
that they did wrong with what they? That's what I'm saying. Do you think that's him admitting but
no.
not admitting?
They'll never admit it directly.
They'll never do it directly, for one.
Okay.
But they will always do what makes them the most money, or what they think will make them the most money.
Yeah.
What you got to understand is that this is like, they're practically their own country at this point. They have their own rules or laws or enforcement. When one of my very close friends was no longer an employee of the Mouse and had to turn over all of his things, or their things, and hard drive and everything, take out your hard drives from all of your computers and turn them over to us immediately. Toot sweet. They were followed around by black SUVs.
What?
They were
Dang.
I'm not
crazy.
kidding. They
That's
were
crazy.
terrified that their phones were tapped. People would call them and say, "Hey, remember that thing we worked on this other thing back when? Like,
Looking out
I'm
the
working on
gangster."
kind of an updated version of that. Like, do you have a picture of it so I can work on it again?" Like, to try and trick them into handing over something and then getting them sued or prosecuted. Nope, don't have it. Bye. Boop.
That's some
You-
mobster mentality, man.
You
Dude,
have
this
no
some
idea.
straight up James Bond shit
When-
right here.
When you get canceled by Disney, it is an absolutely physical thing. It is a real thing. So when it comes to this stuff, Disney is always watching itself. It's always making sure it is taking care of its own bottom line. So all these times, all these movies that didn't make money, what you need to follow is, for one, when they film overseas, like when they were
Mhm.
filming out in England,
Yeah.
their budgets included budgets for real estate. They weren't renting studios when they go over there to film. They were buying studios. They were buying
Mm.
lots. And what they do is they don't let anyone else film at those lots, so that they end up having a monopoly in that area.
Mm.
They
I ask you something,
buy
Danny?
real estate. Huh.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Just to go back to like one of the number one questions with the Grogu and Mando movie. Do you have
Mhm.
any information on that? Like, how you think that's gonna go? Like overall.
Din Djarin dies
Dang.
and Pedro Pascal's done. So This is part of the issue that they've had. Like I said, this goes back to Disney watching its back end. It buys other things and it gets money for one, the box checking and hiring certain people. People are paying them to include certain things, etc. Well, so
Yeah,
they get the season 1 was all Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Season 1 and 2, all Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. They pretty much had creative carte blanche. They could, because no one knew it was going to be as
Big
popular
as
and successful as it was. So they got to do it how they wanted to. They hired Pedro Pascal, and for some reason, Jon Favreau just didn't get along with Pedro Pascal, which was really strange for a couple of reasons. One, Pedro Pascal, extremely friendly and personable. Everyone got along with him. Everyone adored this guy because he was so friendly and likable. And Pedro's kind of the type that he needs to be liked. He will find a way to have you like him. He's one of those.
Well, maybe Favreau didn't like a kid's ass. Maybe that's
well. I don't know what it was. And this person who was there and would have Pedro come to this person and tell them, I don't know why they're so mean to me. And he was upset. He's like, he's coming to work and it's a really stressful environment. Like, he was a really sweet guy, very friendly, very funny, liked to goof around, very laid back, easy to get along with, but for some reason was having trouble with his boss. The second thing was that Favreau has always been a very actor's director. He came from acting and he was very much, wanting the actors in suits and costumes to be comfortable, only have them in for an hour and a half, no more, make sure it's light, breathable, so on and so forth. But when it came to Pedro, make it heavier, keep him in there longer, weigh it down. And my friends telling me this stuff, and they're like, I've never seen Favreau behave this way before. And there was one instance where Pedro was very much like always reading his script, and he comes out of his trailer, nose in his script, and someone had purposely put a big jagged wooden set piece in front of his trailer. He comes walking out, bam, breaks his nose.
Holy crap.
Gash. If you look at the behind the scenes, like the gallery for Mandalorian for season 1, you can see the scar across his nose. He had to get rushed to the hospital and have surgery and stuff. But people were like straight up mean to this guy. And he was so sweet and friendly. And mind you, back then, he was still somewhat unknown because all he had really done that was seen by a lot of people was Game of Thrones. So then all of that happened and people started having conversations, like the executives. And I was told by my friends who were working there that the conversation was had that, we've never really said who the Mandalorian is. So we could pivot at any point. It could be Grogu, Baby Yoda, or it could be another Mandalorian. So come the end of season 2 or Book of Boba Fett, Pedro Pascal's star has really gone up quite a lot. And his relationship with Favreau and others is just getting worse. And Pedro's like, this is not enjoyable for me. And
so that's
I'm
why
getting
he voice acting.
Yeah, he's like, I can get any other job in the world, like, why am I still dealing with this? I want out of this contract. So season 3 and turned into a shit show. for a couple of reasons. One, Pedro wanted out. They had to find ways to pivot away from him and start putting the focus onto Bo-Katan. If you notice, everything starts focusing on Bo-Katan. She gets more screen time, everything. Two, because it had gotten so popular, the suits got involved. And Disney starts getting more money from people saying, you should do this, you should do that. So that means they get more involved with Favreau and Filoni, especially Favreau's creative process.
This is an exclusive, people. Like,
yeah, and Favreau doesn't like that. He's a creative. Let me create. Leave me alone. And he was just about done with it. I don't know what's going on at this exact moment, if things have smoothed over with Favreau and Lucasfilm, but I do know a year or two ago, Favreau was like this. He was not happy when working on season 3. And that's one of the reasons why it was such a mess. And that's why I was told that season 4 was going to be a movie. And if anyone was on my channel for the last 3 or 4, 5 years, I have said this way before the movie was announced. I broke this years ago, but I still, took like 6 years to get monetized. No one pays attention to me. But I was told that, 1, season 4 is going to be a movie. Din Djarin's going to die, and that'll be it for Pedro Pascal. He wants out, and that'll be it for Jon Favreau. They both went out of Star Wars.
Wow. Well, we got an exclusive, people. We wasn't expecting this, but we got it, maybe. Like,
well, I mean, that would make sense on why they brought in like Lizzo and Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd, and then like season 3, they showed up the Mythosaur, right? The
did nothing with it.
Didn't do nothing with it, and it's like I said this like a year and a half ago. I'm like, when they announced that this was going to be a movie, I'm like, they're literally, he's already said that he's done, and he's supposed to be doing nothing but voice acting. You might see him once in the movie, but the rest of it is just voice acting. He's not even going to be in the suit.
Yeah,
and
he hates it.
He's Reed Richards now. He's Reed Richards now, and he's part of the Fantastic Four. So that's a more bigger role for him. And for me, I love season 1 and 2 of Mandalorian. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Season 3, I watched it.
It was bad.
I didn't even.
It was so bad. They farted that script into a jar and was like done. Trash. But seasons 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian, that was the sequel. That was the sequel that fans wanted.
And 2.5. I enjoyed the 3 episodes of Boba Fett when it was actually just a Mandalorian show.
Funny story. That's what the cast and crew called Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
When they were working on it, they called it Mandalorian 2.5.
Dang.
Yeah, we did too.
I also have.
She got the receipts.
Oh, she about to pop out.
She's about to pop out the receipts.
Hold on, it's got stuck, and I started pulling it off the wall. This is a cast and crew hat from season 2 of Mandalorian.
Nice.
She got the receipts, baby. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Mortal Kombat, and then she could talk about her comic book campaign.
Yeah.
Well, as the only member here who went to see Mortal Kombat, I'm just going to give you a brief little synopsis about it, and we'll go from there.
I'm watching it tomorrow, so
basically, from the first movie, you saw what happened with Sub-Zero and with Scorpion and all that, and it picks up from there. It really, I'll be honest, you don't have to see the first movie to really get this. This is basically the tournament.
Okay.
When all these characters you followed in the first movie that are still around, this is the tournament that involves them. Okay. It was a really good movie. I think it's one that I think you should watch with your friends or at least some different people. By myself, it really was good, but not where it could be if I had somebody to kind of play off of. So I think
like,
this is a good Friends movie.
Okay. So it's like a Godzilla versus Kong type of movie where like
exactly.
okay.
Like you want those other people there to involve. The story basically follows the tournament. You have Raiden, you have all characters that you see in the trailers: Liu Kane, Johnny Cage, a few other appearances get made. You know, Baraka's made and everything that's in the trailer, and you get other characters. I won't say the story's good because it's not really the story's not the point to this. It's basically if you're going in wanting to see Mortal Kombat from when you was a kid or Mortal Kombat from the 90s, that's what this is.
Okay.
The kills in it are really good, really gruesome. Some are kind of CGI filled, but you understand that with what they have to do. But I think a lot of blood, a lot of gruesome deaths, a lot of slicing, a lot of cuts and everything. Really good with that. The only thing
did what it's supposed to do from what I'm
exactly. It was enjoyable for what it was. The only thing I would say is you will definitely tell that it's a soundstage that they're on certain scenes. Some scenes really look good. The castle looks really good itself because it's actual full stage. And then there's some where you can literally tell they took a stage and put 4 sections into it, and that's what you see for this. The acting is decent. I won't say it's great. It's decent. Okay. Everybody brings their A game, but at the same time, it's the like I said, the story's not there. So it's like if you're going for the action, going for Mortal Kombat from the 90s, you're going to enjoy it. If you're going in expecting some kind of big story about the tournament, you're not going to get that.
Okay.
Giving it a number, if you want me to do that, I would say it's a 7.5, maybe an 8. In theater, I don't think it needs to be seen in theater, but it's definitely one you'd want to stream with friends and get drunk and have a good time watching it.
Okay.
Anyone who's going to see a Mortal Kombat movie for
the story,
a super complex story, is dumb.
Well, the one from '94, I think, had a better story than this did. But yes, this basically you go from tournament fight to tournament fight to tournament fight. Shao Kahn in this is a lot better than back then too, though. I think the
Dog Vomit is better than Annihilation.
I like her.
But it's enjoyable for what it is. There's characters that return from the first movie. You get some new ones from that are brought in that you've seen in trailers. But all in all, it's a good time to have if you're just looking for a mindless action movie to enjoy. I definitely recommend it.
All right, cool. Well, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and I'll do an out of the theater review, and we'll post it on the channel. But
all right, so we're at the end of the show. So, Danny, go ahead and talk about your comic book.
Oh, just like that, huh?
Yeah, we're straightforward.
Well, so fun fact, I where the heck is my book? I don't know. It's around here somewhere. I published a book that I'm still wondering where it went. It was usually at my desk. I published a book called One Foot in Darkness in 2006. I was a mother of 3 at the time. And I thought it would be really cool I wanted to write a comic book. I wanted to write a graphic novel, but I was young and, like I said, a mother of 3. I was a wife in a very unhealthy situation, and it was, early 2000s. I was living in Hawaii. There wasn't a whole lot I could do in the situation I was in to figure out how to go about making a comic book on my own. I thought, I got to learn how to draw in order to make a comic book, and I could sketch a little bit, but definitely not well enough to, draw for a comic book. So I did what I felt was the next best thing. And I just wrote it all down, and I sent out submissions to publishers and got an acceptance letter. I grabbed the first one and went for it with my $1 advance they gave me, and that should have been my first red flag. The second red flag was the fact that they never even gave me an editor. I'm pretty sure it was a front for a money laundering scheme. It was a mess. I wasn't the only person that this kind of stuff happened to, and they ended up changing their name and then going out of business about 10 years ago. So I published the original book exactly 20 years ago, and I always wanted to revisit it. I wanted it to be a comic book. I wanted it to be a graphic novel. I thought it would be really cool to make a story or create a story about a superhero vampire hunter that had a weaponized prosthetic leg with a hatch that opened up on the outside of her leg when she stomped. Like she stomped down the ground, a hatch opens up, a stake launches up, and then she's also got iron spikes on the shin, a toe knife that comes out of the foot, and later evolutions, she's got a flamethrower. So, and I put
nice.
a lot of thought into the weapons in this leg and how it would operate. Why? Because I am an amputee. My right leg is prosthetic. I grew up in Shriners Hospital for Children, and I got through it by reading comic books and watching sci-fi and stuff like that. Really obsessed with vampires and stuff like that. So this iteration, I like to say that the book itself, One Foot in Darkness, the first one, is more like the seed, and Veiled Legacy, as this adaptation is called, is the tree. Because thanks to editor extraordinaire Caro Brown from the Rippaverse,
That's our girl.
she's
That's our girl.
amazing.
Friend of the
Yeah.
channel.
Yes. She says hello and that you guys are wonderful. I tell her all the time, it's like, the right buttons in my brain to push to bring my creative process to fruition, to bring it to where it really needs to be. She took this from like a 5 to an 11 overnight just by asking me the right questions. So because of her, this has just absolutely grown beyond my wildest dreams and hopes. So this version is book 1 of Veiled Legacy, and book 1 is called Midwest Gothic. It's a rural Midwestern family's active kindness turns into a supernatural home invasion, leaving Emma Hogan to survive the night alone, while her twin brother Jimmy has to race against the clock to save his family from forces unknown before they are lost forever. This is non-stop action, suspense. I mean, this is just my opening salvo for an entire universe. I have my entire iceberg done.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, done. The rules of the universe, the rules and consequences for magic, where it's all come from. I got a prequel novel mapped out. I've got plans for, this is going to be a 10-book arc, this first story, a 10-book arc. Then I have plans for 2 more stories, so 2 more 10-book arcs. And then you have the prequel novel. My whole universe centers around something that happened an evening in 450 BCE Piraeus, Greece. There's an ancient Greek goddess, a mortal man, and an ancient Greek monster. Well, 2 mortal men, an ancient Greek monster, and an ancient Greek goddess. And between the 4 of them, from that night, from that incident, creates the first vampire hunter, and the first member or the creation of what's known as the Brotherhood of Abraxas, which is kind of a scholarly sorcerer organization that protects, looks out for the vampires, supernatural, protects others from them, and looks out for and trains the next vampire hunter. So
like
all of this
Watchers.
is connected. Sort of, yes,
so like-
definitely.
Like Watchers.
Watchers or Talamasca.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So definitely got a lot of inspiration from Highlander, Buffy, Anne Rice, all of that. So, and obviously Greek mythology. But these twins and their story, it's deeply personal for me. It's this weird kind of amalgamation of a fictional metaphorical autobiography in a sense of what I went through to accept my life as an amputee. And I know that sounds super crazy, but that first novel, that's exactly what it was me dealing with being an amputee in the weirdest way I possibly could.
What was vampires of allegory for something for you, or
Oh, absolutely. They were definitely allegories or metaphors
metaphors?
for things that you slay to enlighten yourself or become a better person or lighten your load, and Emma herself, the main character,
Mhm.
she's angry, she's burdened, she is she feels very responsible, she's in pain, physical, emotional pain. um I don't want to spoil pretty much the first book, but she's got a lot going on, but she doesn't want it to happen to anyone else. So she's very determined. Despite whatever she has going on, she still puts her leg on every single night, no matter how it feels, and she goes out and she patrols or she fights. She goes after and goes looking for whatever
She has the need for it.
NDA. Yeah. And then she has her twin brother Jimmy, who is an engineer. He makes her prosthetics, her weaponized prosthetics and stuff. And he's very much a massive nerd. He's really into comic books and Star Trek, and he has a very deep sense of responsibility, not just to his sister, but to their family business that it's a bookstore called Lost Legacy, and I can't tell you any more about that because it'll just totally spoil literally everything.
Gotcha.
But there he has a very deep sense of responsibility. There's a lot of trauma that they carry, but it turns into this, I have to do this. I have to do this. But if we let it go, it means we don't care. So they just keep going and they fight.
I mean,
Wow.
Then the
getting like,
vampires are absolute monsters.
I'm getting like Vampire Hunter D vibes, Buffy the
Yes.
Vampire Slayer here,
Blade.
Yes.
Blade.
You
Yeah.
need to scroll down just a skosh. If you scroll down, you'll see my first splash page by the incomparable Evan Scale.
Oh, that's
Evan
wicked.
Scale, Ripaverse artist, Evan Scale.
Yeah.
Is that
Nice.
not incredible?
That's cool.
That is page 14 of Midwest Gothic, our first splash page.
These vampires remind me of the vampires from Legacy of Kain, Soul Weaver. The vampires from it. Wow.
These vampires
actually
are
looks
actually, thank you, they're actually Amish. If you
Amish
scroll,
vampires. Wow.
scroll down more, and you'll
I would
start to
never
see
thought.
the concept art. That's page 12. That's Jimmy and Emma. That's a transition page where they're flipping back and forth between Jimmy at a party and Emma at home.
Okay.
And then that is page 19. That's Emma and their younger sister, Shay. And that is character art for Emma with her weaponized prosthetic. That's her full evolution. That's Jimmy.
So,
And then down there you have the Amish one of the Amish vampires.
So is Jimmy holding his sister's prosthetic leg in that artwork?
Yep.
Okay.
He's holding a leg that he's working on.
Okay, I see. So he's the one that built the leg?
Yes.
From my understanding? Okay.
Yes.
So how many pages is it?
This book is 42 pages.
Okay, nice.
That's
So Lily Campia, Jimmy's her whistler, like from Blade.
Basically.
Yeah. I like this. This is dope.
This looks interesting. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we need
scroll back
backers.
up. I was about to say, scroll back up, Ebola. Click on the link in Discord, or not Discord. In the chat, we're putting it. Nishi's putting in there. Somebody else was too. Check out her book. Which give her more backers. Like at 25 is not a bad price at all either for a good book, because some of these comics now are coming 35, 40, and it's like 25 is a beautiful.
And for 50, you get a custom personalized autograph book with a digital copy and your name in the back.
Oh, nice! I didn't even see that one. Okay.
The perks stack up. So the first one is $1. You get your name in the back of the book on the special thank you page. $10 is your name in the back of the book and a digital copy. $25, name in the back of the book, digital copy, physical copy, and the $50 is all of those plus the custom personalized autograph copy.
One cover. Just one cover.
For now, I'm good. I'm working on getting a special cover as well.
Nice.
That's what I really want to do. But right now, I just need to get enough money to pay Evan, and I'm just one person, and I don't make a whole lot from YouTube, and that's really I'm on disability. I'm just going to be straight with you outside of YouTube, so I don't have a whole lot, and I still have a kid at home. Whatever I get from YouTube and Patreon, I do have a Patreon that we do all the behind the scenes stuff, and I show everything, the entire process of how we put this book together, as well as exclusive Veiled Legacy merch that you get every 3 months for the first year of your membership.
Nice.
That's over on patreon.com/comics, and everything I get from that and YouTube goes to the comic book. And then the Fund My Comic, this is actually really awesome because as the money comes in, I get it and I can send it to Evan.
Oh, you ain't gotta wait. Nice.
Exactly.
Is nice.
With Kickstarter, you have
wait
to
till the
reach your goal.
Yep.
If you don't reach your goal, you don't get the money. The money goes back.
Yeah, so I know there's two sisters out there that work for Ripperverse, and Kreese knows who I'm talking about. So,
I wonder who.
To the Saskas.
Help a girl out.
Saskas, I would take a look at this. This would make an interesting movie or an anime or something. So
I just think that more people should. I just think that you guys should all tag them and tell them that as soon as we're done, or maybe right now. I don't know.
Hey, AP,
I'm just saying, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Yeah, AP, get to work.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
For sure.
Yeah, Saskas are and Rippa and Saskas are friends of the channel. And
well, the goal is to do this through Rippa Send once we get it built. That's the goal. But thank you. But of course, backers get this before anything. This is how you get to see this before anyone else. How you get to be a part of something that has lived with me in my heart, in my head, with my children for 22 years. I didn't think this was ever going to happen. Dude, I have been through some shit, man. You have no idea. Like, I have been through some shit. I have had a rough go. I'm a very happy person. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very happy person. I have a good life. I have a wonderful husband, wonderful children. I'm very happy. I love doing YouTube. I love writing. But for almost 20 years, I didn't get to do any of that. I did hair. I stood on it. I have other disabilities other than my leg, and they are all extremely painful. And the way I made ends meet and raised my 4 children was doing hair, owning a salon at one point, and it was so painful and my body started breaking down. I had to retire because of it.
Dang.
A few years ago. And that's when I just dedicated. My husband was like, listen, the kids, except for Amelia, are all pretty much grown. I really think you should just spend all your time doing this. Don't worry about the house. That's not why you're here. It's cool when you do it, but I want you to be happy. This is what I want for you. And I think you should go back to writing. I think you should do this.
That's what's up.
That's what I did. I had another artist and I told him, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do with my hands. And he said, I'll help you. No big deal. So I sent him, I only had 2 copies of my book. I only had 2. I sent him 1. We talked for a couple of weeks. He said he was sending me sketches and then I never heard from him again. He ghosted me. Back in December, I did a stream with Dreaming Tabitha, and just so happened to be nothing but Ripaverse artists.
Nice.
It was Igor and Eric and Caro.
There we go.
Caro and I hit it off like
She's
that.
awesome, man. She's awesome.
I mean,
she's awesome.
absolutely.
Carol's a sweet person, yeah.
Very sweet person.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And it was eerie how much we had in common. The next day, she messaged me and we talked all day and we found even more we had in common. And then we started talking about comics and I told her my story and she said, send me your script. Right away, she said, we need to meet. So we had a meeting and she said 2 things that I wrote down in a notebook, circled, underlined, arrows pointing at it, stars, like I'm going to frame it. Because like I said, I had a pretty rough go up until like 38 years old. And even then it was like still a bit of an uphill battle, but I wasn't exactly surrounded by a lot of very supportive, positive influences in my life. And Caro said to me, I want to tell you something. I think you're $1 million person and you've been told your whole life that you're a $1 person. But I need you to hear me. You're $1 million person. And I just kind of sat there like, oh, okay. And then she said, also, for someone who claims that they have no idea what they're doing, you are off to a hell of a start. And I about fell over dead. Like I was trying really hard to be professional and just going, oh. But inside I was going, oh my God. Within a week, I had the final version of the script. Within a week, it was done. So it's happened very, very fast. And at this point, it's happening too slow for me. Like I want it done now.
Where was this years ago?
Yeah, no kidding. Damn you, internet. But
yeah.
If you back this campaign, it's not just a GoFundMe. This is a pre-order. But it's not just a pre-order for a comic book. You are helping me achieve a lifelong goal, a lifelong dream and ambition that an ex-husband and an entire family told me I was not going to do, that I could not do, that I was too stupid to do, that I was unable to pull off. And I would really like to prove all of them wrong because I know what I have is incredible.
Self-doubt, yeah.
Well, let me. I've been there, done that with an ex-wife. Been there, done that. I sympathize with you. Been there and done that. So, yeah. Hey, come on, homies. Help this nice lady out, man. Help her out.
Yeah.
Yo, get out there.
And
get
you get
out
a
there
good book out of it because it's an
yeah,
interesting
share-
story, definitely.
It's
share this
the
shit out,
best
man.
thing outside of my children. It is the best thing I have created. It's the writing I did on this book. I mean, I can't believe it came from me. It's so good. It is. I'm trying to be objective
Stop
here,
with the
but
self-doubt. Stop with the self-doubt.
it
You
is
got it.
it is so
Yeah.
good.
You
I
got it.
am this close to finishing up book 2 so I can send it off to Layla or Caro. I said Layla because it's called The Gospel of Layla Fellows, and that
Oh.
introduces my favorite character. Thank you, Atomic Patriot. In that book, I introduced my favorite character, Layla Fellows, and I know my favorite character should be Emma because of the leg and everything, but Layla's where it's at, man. Layla's the shit. But
Yeah.
like I said, 10-book arc. There's so much going on, and I really cannot wait to show you guys. And so just girl, what are you doing? Go now. Go now. Be one of the first. Get your name in the book.
Nisha,
Well-
our resident mod gooner.
Well, I guess this is the end.
Yeah.
You got it.
Definitely,
Yeah,
hey,
okay.
definitely come back and let us know how you're doing. You know, this has been
Absolutely, I'd
been
love to.
Yeah.
And
Got
you know,
you.
at least you're
More
going to
comic
sell.
books.
Yeah. 5 books here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so
So,
much.
so this is so we're gonna go around the horn, and Danny, we'll just start with you. What you got going on?
Well, tomorrow I go live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. The topic is they hate you. It's all about how critics hate the movies that the fans love. They don't want to stick to the source material. They don't want to make movies for fans. So that's going to be our topic tomorrow. I'm working on a breakdown for Psylocke. I'm almost done with that one. So I'll be
Psylocke.
dropping that before I love Psylocke. You got to love some Betsy Braddock or Quanon, whichever one, whoever side you're on. So I'm working on that. And of course, Pimpin' Veiled Legacy, man.
Pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't easy, as they say.
Thou shalt knock the hustle.
Don't hate the
Ebola,
player,
what you,
hate the game.
Ebola, what you got going on?
I got videos Monday to sometimes, but Tuesday, Wednesday, I stream with Sophie on Wednesday.
Date night.
Date night.
Thursday, my stream before this stream, then this stream, then maybe a video Friday, and then also the gaming stream on For the Homies gaming stream, then Vagabond stream. And that's about it.
Kreese, what you got going on?
I am going to put out my final Daredevil video soon. Also going to do an out of theater review on Mortal Kombat. We got another anime side quest thing that we're going to be doing soon, and also I believe next week is the fight between Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano,
Which
so,
we will be streaming in the Discord.
So we're
Yep.
gonna be doing that together, and of course we're gonna be watching Classroom of the Elite, the next 3 episodes in Discord for anime homework. So come check us out on that. So that's all I got.
So Campia, what do you got going on?
Well, I am MKVU fan. I'm the Sugar Honey Iced Tea memer of the For the Homies and the GCA. I'm not the shit meme king, though. That's Mr. Phantom in the corner. You can find me on X. You can find me on Criticalist. You can find me here with the homies. Sometimes I do videos, sometimes I don't. I still beat Hayden, even though he got a video out. I still beat Hayden to the punch. But you can find me there. On Friday night, we'll be watching Throw Mama from the Train, which is our movie for Matinee with the Homies. Sunday, we will be talking about Mother's Day and Mothers in movies. So we'll be doing that. Monday, we'll be watching something in Discord. So if y'all want to join us for that, we just kind of have fun there. Tuesday, we do a gaming stream occasionally. And that's about it till next week. Back to you, Phantom.
Yeah, so don't forget Saturday night returning gaming with the homies, and it looks like we're probably going to be playing Fall Guys because that's winning the poll in the Discord at this moment. Tuesday we just have a little fun fun time playing video games. We played Halo the other night with some friends, and we're looking to probably play some more Halo with you guys again on Tuesday night. And Kreese, do we have a guest next week?
Yes, we do. It's the new recent 1K subscribers, Mr. Coolhauser. He's gonna be on.
Cole Hauser.
Oh, I
Um,
love him.
yeah,
Oh,
so
he's
shout out
such
to my
a
boy.
sweetie.
Shout out to my
We're
boy
gonna have
Coolhauser.
fun talking Transformers, baby. It's gonna be a Transformers filled fucking episode next week, baby.
Oh, he loves
Yeah.
him some Transformers.
Yeah, so
Wow.
shout out to Coolhauser, man. Like, he's awesome. I'm glad that he hit 1K like literally like a couple weeks ago or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to him, man. Like, he's awesome, dude. So yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
on next week.
So once again, Danny, thank you for coming on. You're welcome back at any time. We'll keep shilling your stuff out as much as we can,
Thank you.
and you're welcome back at any time. Till next time, I'm Phantom X. She's Danny from Comics, and we got MMA-Kreese-King Jr. We got Liquid Ebola, Booming Bob, whatever his name at
12
the
other
time.
names, yeah.
Vote Ebola. And we got the Dollar Tree Rey Mysterio, fucking M Camp U fan. Where are the homies? And we'll see you guys Saturday night, gaming with the homies. Good night, everybody. Don't be
Peace.
gay, Camp Yo.
Don't be gay, Phantom.
You got Wheel?
Ugh.